What's up, my pilots? Today is March the 4th, 2024. And I think we're going to have a pretty decent day on the habit tracker today. I have a couple of things I still need to do, a little project effort. I need to tidy up my office, and maybe we'll get ourselves a green day before too long. I'm told the connections weren't too complicated today, so let's give it a shot. Peep. I see Easter egg candy, like bunny egg, jelly bean, peep. That could be a category. I don't see any other things that go with peep. As in, like, well, it could be spy, actually. Spy, peer, peep, and study are all words for looking at something. Right? What would jelly bean go with, though? Strange. We have perhaps rooms in a house, the hall, the lounge, the library, and the study. Those are all rooms from Clue, although we've been misled by connections that we thought were from Clue in the past. So if it's not, because see, now I actually see, yeah, that leaves open the Easter candy as well. Bunny, jelly bean, egg, peep. Let's take a screenshot, because I want to try and identify these. So if I, whoops. No, I can't undo. Can I erase? Yeah, all right. So if I mark off egg, peep, jelly bean, and bunny, it's candy you may eat on Easter. What's left? So, fellow, peer, associate, and partner. Those are all synonyms. Birthmark, unit, spy, animal. I'm not getting anything from that. I don't know what that would be. It looks like we have 3 categories here, though, so let's give it a shot. Let's start with Clue rooms. It actually is from Clue. All right. Then we have things you'll eat on Easter. And then associates, partners, colleagues. Colleague is what they went with. Spy, birthmark, animal, unit. What in the world are the connections here? I have no clue. I'm not seeing anything here. Birthmark. I can't think of any phrases or idioms that involve the word birthmark. Well, let me show you the image I've got for today, and we'll come back, see if I can figure out this category. Bit of a ponder. So the image I'm going to show you here is a screen cap of this guy's phone. I think he posted it on Reddit like 10 years ago. Or maybe it was 4chan. I'm not actually sure. It might have been Reddit. I think it was Reddit. And it was talking about, I think it was the incels subreddit, actually, before it got banned. Oh, man. That used to be quite a read. The stuff that people would say on there is just, well, let me put it this way. I'm not surprised the subreddit got banned. Holy shit. Anyway, this guy gives us a sad look into his life of his outgoing call log. Oh, no. I can only guess that you can see from the network that this is in New Zealand, Spark NZ. And then that plus the fact that he's ordering so much Indian food and calling his mother. I can only think this is someone who's from India, or maybe his family's from India, and he's left home or wherever his mother is, and now he's in New Zealand. And based on the dates, it seems around the time you would finish like spring semester of college and like graduate and go start a job. So my theory is this is a young man of Indian descent who's just moved out of his parents' house and has just finished college and is now off on his own, and he is either very homesick or a very controlling mother, and two, he has not learned how to cook yet. Man, you get out of college and you don't realize, oh man, I was really depending on that meal plan for like eating. It's like all I know how to cook is ramen. Oh boy, it's been a minute too. This is 2016. I wonder where this guy is today. I wonder if he found someone to cook for him, or if he ended up finally learning himself. Spy, fox. Oh, I just realized we can see Theodore in the background. He's just having a little nap back there. The animals love that circle chair. It's very comfy for them to curl up in. So I don't think birthmark is an anagram for anything. And I don't think it's... Oh, someone just drove by with their trunk open. What the hell? There's a bicycle sticking out. Oh, man. You live in Texas, dude. Do you not have any friends with a pickup truck? Come on now. Birthmark. I can't see any other words that you would get from it by like adding or removing a letter. Because we've had like numbers misspelled, animals written backwards, like anagrams for colors, things like that. I don't see anything you can do like that with birthmark. And I also don't know any expressions that involve birthmarks other than like... No, I know none. So all I can think of is like actual birthmarks, and rather than anything metaphorical. And that's why I'm stuck, because normally this purple category is either something like philosophical about the words, that like they have some vague thing in common, like obviously that's what the game is. What I mean is it's not necessarily that the meaning of the words is related to the meaning of the other words. They like words that come before a common word, but the four in advance aren't connected, or it's the connection is something to do with the actual spelling and structure of the words. So I really don't think that actual birthmark is going to get me to the answer here, which is why I feel like I'm stumped. Let's look at the other three. Let's leave birthmark aside and see if we can connect the other three. Maybe that will get us there. Okay. Spy, animal, unit. Spy can mean, it can either be a noun or a verb. You can have someone who is a spy, and I wouldn't say that makes them an animal. You could have a military unit of spies. Spy can also mean to look or to observe something. Animals, I don't know. And then animal unit. See, there's so many different... Unit is one of those words like set that has like 50 definitions in English. I don't know if I'm going to be able to parse this out by trying all of them. So animal can also mean like wild or untamed, like your animal instincts. I'm not seeing it here. I'm going to call it. Let's find the answer. what a mole can be. I object. A mole is not a birthmark. A birthmark may resemble. So there's such a thing as a congenital nevus, which is a mole that you're born with. And those are the ones where you get like something that's really big or takes up part of your face or has lots of hair on it. That's I don't think that that's what people are referring to when they say birthmark, because typically they'll just say mole, or if they're trying to be technical about it, it's a congenital nevus, which is just the medical term for basically the kind of mole that you're born with. So it is technically a mark that is on you from the moment of your birth, but all right. If I'm going to object, I have to have sources. Let me look this up. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, no. See, yeah, this is completely wrong. It says here, it's not a birthmark. Mole is actually an authentic South and Central American sauce made by toasting and blending sweet and earthy ingredients such as dried chilies, peanuts, sesame seeds, cinnamon, and anise. So there you have it. Not a birthmark. See you tomorrow.